Hello guys, today we are going to solve the problem of GeeksforGeeks problem of the day of 7th June, and the problem is stated we have given a special family of engineers and doctors with following rules. Everybody has two children. First child of an engineer is an engineer and second child is doctor, and first child of doctor is doctor and second child is engineer. And here is an example. The first child, the left child of engineer is engineer and the right child is doctor. For doctor, the first child is means left child is doctor and right child is engineer. So we have given a level and a position of a person in the tree, and we need to find its profession, whether he is a doctor or engineer. So let's here given an example, level and position. For level is equal to 4, this level and position is equal to 2. So the profession of this node is doctor. So let's understand by example. So we need to find the level 4 and position 2 node profession. So we will traverse the tree as a level order, and we will push the root node of tree in the queue, that is an engineer, and after that I will increment the level by 1. So this goes out and level increment by 1, and later I will find out the size of the queue, that is 1. Let me write size. Okay, size is equal to 1, and we will pop it out and we will push its children. Engineer children, first one is engineer and second one is doctor. In this second, now I will increment the level. We are now in the second level and the queue size is 2. So I will pop out each element by until the size becomes 0. So I will pop out engineers and push it into the push its children into the queue, that is engineer and then doctor. And for doctor, the first children is its doctor and an engineer. Okay, now I increment the level by 1, that is now level becomes 3 and queue size is 4. Now I again pop out engineer and push its children into the queue, that is engineer and a doctor. I will pop out this and push it into the queue, that is doctor and engineer. Let me yeah. Okay, so we have pop out engineer, we have pop out doctor, and now it's again a turn of doctor. So I will push doctor and an engineer. Okay, now I will pop out engineer. So engineer first child is engineer and second one is daughter. Okay, now I increment the level by 1, that is becomes 4. Now the queue size is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Now queue size is 8, and now I will first pop out 8, so the queue fill up with engineer and doctor. Okay, now I will pop out this one, and I will find that the profession of the node we will asking for, we will looking for 4th level and position 2, and here our level becomes 4, and this become our position 2, that is 1 and 2. So we find out the profession of this node is doctor, so we will return the doctor. So let's back into the code and let's check. So here I made a queue and I push engineer as the tree of the as the tree have a root engineer. So I push engineer into the queue, and our current level becomes 0, and until the queue is empty. This is how we traverse the level of order traversal in a tree. I am finding out the size and I increment the level by 1. Now I will traverse from 1 to the size of the array, and I will pop out the node from the queue. Here I am taking the first front node of the queue, and here I am popping out, means removing the node from the queue. And if the our current level is equal to level, means this, and our higher element is equal to position, then we will find the position of the node, so we will return it. Okay, otherwise what we'll do, we will push its children into the queue. So if the profession of the node is engineer, so first child is going to be engineer and second child is going to be doctor. If the else, what is the case, if the profession of the parent node is doctor, then its first children is doctor and second one is engineer. Okay, so this is how we are finding out the profession of a node, and here we are returning a dummy return. So let's compile and run, and this is a working fine. Let me submit it. So the code is correct, but it is giving us a time limit sheet. So let's get back into it and let's get into the second approach. So it is the tree is given is a complete binary tree. Okay, so now we will look the property of the complete binary tree to find the position of the node. So here we will first get into the picture that if the position of a node is engineer, so its left children become engineer and right children become doctor, and second, and if a right position of the node is doctor, so its left children become the doctor and second one is engineer. So for left node, the the position of the children left node is the same as its parents, and right one is always flipped. So here this is a complete binary tree representing position of a node. Okay, so let's suppose we have to find this node position, that is chess. So what the property of complete binary tree stated, that if we will find out the number of the set bit in position minus 1 bit, then we will find out the path form the root to the node of it. Okay, so let's understand by example. So we have to find out the population of this node, and so the 6 minus 1 becomes 5, and the binary representation of 5 becomes 101. Here 0 represent go left and 1 represent go right. So from the root, that is an engineer, we will go right. So we will go right. So engineer's right is doctor, and here 0 represent go left. So doctor left is already a doctor. Okay. Yeah, okay. And again I will again move into the one that is going right. So doctor right becomes engineer, and here is also given the sixth node of the profession of the sixth node is engineer. Yeah, here. And yeah, this is how we are finding out. So here is the total number of the Phillips set bit is a 2, and because 2 is even, so answer becomes engineer, because flipping the profession 2 times is always like we are flipping nothing. So let's understand one more example. So we need to find the profession of a node at a position 5. So position minus 1 becomes 4, and its binary representation 101. Okay. So from the root, if we need to traverse E and 1 represent that we need to move the rightward. Okay. So if engineer's right is doctor, and here 0 represent that we need to move left side, that is, so daughter child becomes daughter, and here again 0, so daughter becomes daughter. So the right profession becomes daughter, and we will find out by this, that is from root. From root to reach this node, we need to take this path. Okay, so numbers of the right moves in this is 1. So as the number of the flip bit or set bit is 1, so the we need to flip the position by 1. So we flip the position by 1, so engineer becomes doctor. So answer is our doctor. And here, so let's get into the code, and let me remove it. So here we are finding numbers of the set bit, or yeah, set bit. Okay, so here I am finding out the number of the set bit. So we will use built-in method. It will return the number of the set bit in a number n. So we need to find in position n minus 1, and if set bit, or we can also say it is the number of the flips we required, and if Phillips is odd, if Phillips is odd, yeah, so we need to change the profession. So I will return daughter, else we neither need to Phillips the profession, so I will return engineer. Yeah, and here we can also write this case. Okay, let's compile and run. Yeah, it is working fine, and let's submit it. Yeah, test case is succeeded. And so what is the time complexity? So time complexity become log of log of positions, as we need to find out the number of the set bits only, and here we are only doing whether we need to change the position. If Phillips is odd, then we need to change the position. Okay, otherwise we need no need to change the position. So we are returning the, and I have provided the solution of this code in my description link, and you can find out the solution here. And it is loading, taking a little bit of time. And this application is deployed on the render, so that is why it is taking a little bit of time. And here is the solution I have provided, you can check it out. I have provided this link in the description. Okay, so you can check it out, and thank you for your support. Please subscribe and like my video, it motivates me to make such videos. Okay, thank you.